Thank you for tuning in to the Jackie and Daryl show. I am your co-host Daryl, along with the lovely
Jackie. That's me.
And we have an interesting show for you today. It's always interesting. Sometimes I don't even know what we're going to talk about. She'll ask me a question, I ask her a question. But the good thing about that is that it's a real show and we're here for you. But the questions pretty much come from the viewers and what you think and what you feel and what you want to know and talk about. Right. So that's what we're going to get into today, and we're glad you tuned in. How you feeling, Jackie?
I feel really, really good, and I have a very good question for you.
Of course.
For you guys too, but
you think all your questions are good, right?
All my questions are good. They're all very, very good.
Look at the producer over there laughing at you, because
they're all very good. All of them.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, this question is.
All right.
Do you think that it is okay for a man who is currently in a relationship to take a shower over his female friend's house, but they've never been in a relationship, they've never been involved or anything? Do you think that that is like okay for him to do?
Oh yeah, think about it. Do you think it's okay for your boyfriend to take a shower at his sister's house?
Are you insane?
No. Let's answer the question.
He's insane.
Do you think it's okay for your boyfriend to take a shower at his sister's house?
That's not the same thing.
It pretty much is.
How do you figure that's the same?
They've never been romantically involved. They've never been romantically involved.
Your sister, you're gonna compare her to his sister? They came at the same womb. That ain't the same thing.
Well, if we were in the South, you could do it because they kissing cousins in the South.
We ain't in the South. And anyway, those two didn't come out the same womb.
Okay.
This is a female. Wait a minute, I forgot to say. She's attractive. Very attractive.
What does that mean?
It means everything. She's attractive. She's attractive.
But wait,
and he's in a relationship with someone else.
Exactly.
So that is very inappropriate behavior.
But they're friends. They're friends. I'm sure they've been around each other alone before or in the same vicinity and nothing's ever happened. So what's the difference? He has to take a shower, he gets out the shower, gets dressed, and do what he gotta do. I'm just saying, I don't think it's a bad idea because if they ain't never been intimate, that means that they don't want to be like that. They're like
that is not always what that means.
What does it mean?
Sometimes that means that one of the parties just accepts the fact that they're just friends. Not saying that that's always the case, but usually somebody liking somebody and they're accepting just this friendship because they know that that's all that this is. But we've forgotten the main part of the story.
What's that?
The girlfriend.
I mean,
what about the girlfriend?
If she's not insecure, then
this don't have anything to do with insecurity. That situation right there is inappropriate. You are in a relationship with this woman, but you go take a shower with your longtime female friend who is beautiful. Longtime female friend. You at her house taking a shower. And you expect your girlfriend to be okay with this. It doesn't have anything to do with being insecure. It has to do with doing things that are respectful and appropriate for your mate. How would you feel?
Wait a minute. So it's okay for him to go hang out with her or them to drive in the car together, but he can't take a shower at her house? If they were going to do something, they would have did it. I tell you like my grandma said, it don't take nobody no long time to do nothing. If they wanted to be romantically involved or physically involved, they could have pulled the car over, bam, 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 ain't nobody know what happened.
Not
go about their
necessarily.
business. I'm just saying.
That's not always the way that goes.
Let's look at it.
That's not always the way that goes.
It only take 2 minutes to pull up, to unzip and slip.
So you would say.
I like that one. I like that one. To
unzip and slip.
It's it. It's quick. Not even 2 minutes.
So you're saying if the girlfriend is upset about that or it makes her feel uncomfortable, she's insecure?
Okay, let me rewind.
This is not insecurity.
Let me rewind.
This is not insecurity. This is inappropriate behavior from her boyfriend, and that situation alone would make her feel insecure.
What? That's why you just shouldn't tell her.
He should be. Oh, right.
Just take the shower, go about your business.
Yeah.
Nobody got to know you took a shower over Chrissy's house.
But that's
just go on, take the shower and go on, man.
That's not the point.
What's the point?
The point is, now you're not being completely honest about the type of friendship that you have with this female.
Why do women always have to make a mountain out of a molehill?
This is not a mountain out of a molehill.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
The man just took a shower, put his clothes on, went about his business. They did nothing.
Why
did nothing.
Why you gotta take a shower in her house?
Maybe his hot water wasn't working.
No. Why wouldn't he? If he left the gym or somewhere,
exactly.
Why didn't he take a shower while he was at the gym?
Maybe she lived close.
Maybe.
And then he took a shower and went to work.
Why didn't he take a shower when he left the gym?
He probably don't want to take a shower in the gym because people be looking at people in the gym shower.
It's a man.
Exactly.
You're making excuses.
No, I'm
for inappropriate behavior. Have I said that like 3 or 4 times?
I'm keeping it real.
Inappropriate behavior. And that situation would definitely make her insecure. So, it's not, you know what it is?
Let me ask you this.
It doesn't look right.
Okay.
It doesn't look right.
I can go with that.
It doesn't look right. It doesn't slice right. No kind of way can you look at that and say that that's going to make a person.
It doesn't slice right, but it might stick right. I'm on the road today. I'm sorry. I'm feeling fun. But I mean, it's a serious conversation nonetheless. Women, you have a valid complaint.
That's right. It has nothing to do with insecurity.
If the man is taking a shower over his friend's
house.
Let me tell you why. Can I tell you why? I'm going to air my laundry. Meet Daryl. Okay? Now, when I was in, I'm not going to say what I was in or whatever. So I had a girlfriend, and we used to always go by her friend's house. And sometimes we would go by her friend's house, and while we were there, she would go to work and I would stay.
What?
Yeah, she would go to work and I would stay. We were just chilling. So I'd be eating or whatever. It's cool, right? I mean, trust me, I wasn't thinking about the girl like that at all.
But the girl was.
Yeah, to my surprise, she was.
Now I'm not surprised.
One day, I'm sitting there watching TV. Actually, I was watching a game. And my girlfriend had went to work. She was going to be going till whatever time. And I was like, all right, baby, see you later. Gave her a kiss. And, you know, the friend said, see you later. And then about 15, 20 minutes after she left, the girl told me, she go, you know what, Daryl, I'm going to take a shower real quick, you know. And I'm like, because I went to work out and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to watch TV, eat my food, whatever. Do you know, I sat there about 15 minutes later. She came into the living room butt naked. No clothes on.
See?
And I'm like this. I'm like.
See what I mean?
And
was she attractive?
Yeah.
See? Wait a minute. That's how you say yeah. Yeah.
And that's the end of that story.
But wait a minute. What happened?
Ain't nothing happened. Use your imagination. Naked woman standing in front of a young man. Hey, I mean, what you think? I was young.
You see what I mean?
So, ladies, you have a valid complaint. Fellas, be smart. Come on. Stop doing
you're
silly
setting
stuff.
yourself up here. That's a setup.
You really are. Don't do anything silly.
No.
And if you decide to do it, don't be stupid enough to tell her, fool.
Okay, ladies, this is our disclaimer. You did hear what he just said. This is not the type of guy. You don't want a guy who thinks like that.
You don't.
Don't tell
her. I don't think like that.
Sneak around. Don't tell her. Sneak. That's what you should do. You don't want a guy like that.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that first segment and the first topic we talked about. It was a little juicy, it was a little intense and heated, a little funny, but it was true. So we want to just keep it going, and we want to tackle another question that was posed.
Okay, this one is: if you're having a barbecue and you invite your ex-girlfriend, I said ex-girlfriend, and your current girlfriend to the barbecue.
Wait, both of them come to the barbecue?
Both of them come to the barbecue.
Oh, wow.
And then you tell both of them that other ones are going to be there, and they're still okay, and say they're going to come. Do you see anything wrong with this?
No. I mean, grown people make decisions all the time. Right or wrong.
So you're...
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Now, here we go. Here we go, people. Now, the guy told his current girlfriend that his ex-girlfriend was coming, and he told his ex-girlfriend that his current girlfriend was going to be there. And they both said, it's cool. I can see it now. It's cool. I got you.
They weren't cool with that.
I don't care about her. And I can see her saying, I don't want you no more anyway.
They did care. That's why they both came.
Yeah, so.
They both came, agreed to come to the barbecue because one still cares.
Of course.
Of course. That's why she agreed to come.
What?
Knowing that the other girlfriend's going to be there. And then the new girlfriend, she agreed to come because she don't want to look like she's insecure. You know, she doesn't want to look like
And she probably want to rub in the girl's face that she got.
Of course. He's with me now.
Yeah.
Plus, she want to kind of see her. Check her out. See what she looking like, you know, and let her know I'm with him. However, that was yet again another inappropriate situation that this guy created.
Why?
Because first of all, why would he do that? I will tell you why. It's an egomaniac kind of thing. It was an ego thing. He kind of, you know, his ego. He was like, you know, his whole ego. He was
come on. You know,
I got my old
fellas,
girl and my new girl, and they both said they gonna come.
That's right.
You know, they stroking my ego big time.
Hey,
you know,
fellas,
that's what that was about.
On,
it was
fellas.
all ego.
You know, fellas, we would love to do something like that because that'll show that we got it.
I'm the man. I'm the man. Look, I got my old girl, my new girl, and I told them that they both was gonna be, you know. And then here's what they were.
They agreed to it.
But they agreed to it, and guess what?
So you can't get mad at them.
I told them I was honest.
You can't get that, and they can't get mad at him because they agreed to it.
That's the typical.
Any feelings they got amongst themselves, they better keep it inside. Because if I was a guy and you brought it to me, I'd say, hey, I told you. So look, what you want me to do?
So he has no responsibility.
None.
Ridiculous.
None.
Ridiculous situation.
None. The only responsibility he has is to make his girlfriend feel comfortable and to also, you know, speak to his ex-girlfriend and let her know, hey, this is my new boo.
So, you bring your new girlfriend.
That's right.
You invite your old girlfriend. Let's examine this. Why would he do that? Other than what we just said, his ego. First of all, whatever went down with the old girlfriend, you got the new girlfriend, and you want to rub the new girlfriend's face. You want to rub your old girlfriend's face in the fact that you're in a new relationship.
No, it might not be that. It might just be they probably had mutual friends. They had mutual friends. Say they've been together for at least a couple of years or more.
Who?
The guy and his ex. They have mutual friends. They're having a barbecue.
He invited her.
Exactly. So they got mutual friends, and you know the friends like, yeah, girl, you going to the barbecue? It's gonna be on, but I don't know if you should come because this new girl gonna be there. And she like,
but he invited her. He invited her.
I know.
He's wrong.
You know she heard about it.
But he invited her.
Wrong.
You're creating a whole another question.
Okay, then why?
That is not the question.
Let's get off the guy. Let's get off the guy.
No, we got to stay on the guy because he's responsible.
No, he's not.
He is responsible.
Why is he responsible? She came.
I will tell you.
He gave her the facts. He would be responsible.
She wasn't going to say that she wasn't going to.
But let me say this. He would be responsible if he said, hey, we having this barbecue. You know, my new girl gonna be there, so you probably shouldn't come. And then she showed up anyway. You know, that's on her. But now,
what you're saying is,
No, but what I'm saying
that is what he should have said.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, that's what he should have said. That's what he should have said.
And that is my argument.
Come because my girl. But now he told her.
He should have said you can't come.
But he told her.
But he didn't do that.
But he said
he invited
gave
both.
Her all the
Mac Dad and Big Papa. He invites both of them.
Don't be a player hater.
It was inappropriate, and it was such a slight against his girlfriend.
Ladies, I'm finna throw
it was disrespectful to his girl. It was disrespectful to his girlfriend to have his old girlfriend there.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a curveball.
It was very disrespectful.
I'm gonna throw a curveball.
Very.
If somebody did that to you, invited you, would you go?
No.
You wouldn't have the slightest inclination to go because you want to see who this new chick is.
You talking about Jackie?
I'm asking you.
Jackie.
Would you go?
No.
Now let's talk about all the women out there watching.
They would.
You know they'll go. Y'all know if you know you would go.
Jackie would not do this.
Get on the computer, type us a little letter saying, "Yeah, Daryl, you right. I'll go because I want to see that."
And
that's how y'all talk.
And that's wrong, ladies. And that is the wrong attitude. First of all, don't put yourself in a situation just because you want to check out the old girlfriend.
It's the wrong attitude. Can I ask you a question?
You're going to put yourself in a situation where he is disrespecting you by inviting her in the first place.
It's wrong, but let me ask you a question.
And you should have said something. You should have said, well, why are you inviting your ex-girlfriend? That is so disrespectful to me.
Question.
You should have said that to him.
Question. It's wrong, but do they do it?
Well, we all do a lot of stupid things.
I'm done.
We all
Next
do a lot
topic.
of stupid
Let's
things.
go.
We all do a lot of stupid things. And because...
Not you. You don't do nothing stupid. Not you.
Well, not that.
Oh, no, not you.
I wouldn't do that.
You would never do any of that stuff.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
No, not Jackie.
Not Jackie.
So, ladies, you need to talk to Jackie.
Not me. And that's why I'm in this chair right now, okay?
Close
and
your
not
ears
on
for
that
a second.
side.
Close your ears for a second. Close your ears. Just go like this.
Just
go like this.
You don't talk about me.
Ladies, I know a few things about Jackie.
You know.
If you want to know, sit in Daryl 11.
You don't know Jack. He doesn't know anything.
It pays to work with somebody a long time and get close to them. You get to find out they dirt too.
Let me tell you
but she
something.
knows mine, so it's all good.
Let me tell you something, ladies. I can tell you this stuff because I have been that girl.
That's my point.
I've done that.
That's my point.
You asked me would I do it.
That's my point.
Not now. Not anymore.
Say
but
that.
I've been. You know what?
Say you've been there, done that, you got that.
But you let me, you know what? I've been through that stuff. That's why I can tell you, you're being disrespected.
Yeah,
don't allow that.
You are.
Don't even go. First of all, he's inappropriate. That was so inappropriate for him to invite her and then to bring you two. That was just some game and some mess and some confusion.
Ladies, I laugh a lot and I crack jokes, but you know I always speak the truth. And at the end of the day, I'm going to say how it should be. And
at the end of the day,
don't do it, ladies. That is disrespectful. Guys, be smarter, guys. We got to do better.
That's what I said.
We have to do better. Just don't invite her, man.
No.
Don't. I mean, hey.
No,
now, if y'all walking, if y'all outside, they at the movies, you at the movies,
you
with
happen
your girl,
to
you run
see
into
her.
each other, then you know that's
Yeah,
cool.
hey, how you
but
doing?
Don't, you know, it's just like saying don't take sand to the beach. You know, don't bring the beach to the sand. I mean, it might not make no sense to you, but it make a lot of sense to me. My analogy is always
I'm
just saying.
I was right. I just want to say that. I just want to put that out there. That I was right again.
She was.
Again.
She was right. Right
All
behind me.
All right. That was the end of that topic. Do we have anything else?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I get thrown up. Look. As you can tell, we get so into it, we just go.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. All right.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We'll be back.
See, look, the producers back there, like.
Hi, ladies. I want to add to the topic that we just talked about. You know, when a guy invites his old girlfriend and the new girlfriend to a barbecue. Now, I know that a lot of women, like Daryl said, would say, yeah, girl, I'm going to that barbecue. The new girlfriend would say she's coming. The old girlfriend would probably say she's coming off for the same reason. I want to check out the new girl. The new girl wants to check out the old girl. And so, and maybe the new girl wants to also send a message to the old girlfriend that he's with me. I got him. He's into me and all of that kind of gooficity. That's my word, gooficity. That is all goofy stuff, okay? First of all, forget about all that stuff. Forget about all of that. I want to make her mad. I want to show her blah, 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 blah. Forget about that. The bottom line here is don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be disrespected, where there can be a type of violation taking place against you by you even being there. New girlfriend, you being at a barbecue, your boyfriend invites a new girl to the barbecue and you go? You go? You agree with this? I know why you're agreeing for that reason, and maybe because you want to sound like you're open and that you're understanding and all of that. But let's keep this real and be very open and honest. You're not understanding about that. Not many would be, and I can tell you right now, I would not be, period. That is not anything that I would understand. You should at least say something to him. Hey, why are you doing that? This is disrespectful to me. Stop putting yourselves in situations where you're against this girl and this girl's against you and all of that. It's stupid. It's stupid. And you're not gaining any ground, and neither is she. Forget about that. Forget about all of that. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can be disrespected. And if he is putting you in a situation, I know he would say he's not because you agreed to come. However, he created this situation. Then you might want to have a conversation with him, because the motives behind that they're not honorable. The motives are wrong, okay? So recognize that. Look past all that bickering stuff between females, that bickering. I did it before. It's so stupid and senseless. And the real culprit is the guy. And that's who you need to be talking to. Respect yourself enough to not put yourself in those type of situations. That you can be defrauded, that you can be disrespected, that you can be taken advantage of, and just made to feel doggone uncomfortable. You don't want to do that. Okay? So think about these things when they come up, okay?
So, 90% of the times that relationships fail is because women want a roughneck.
What?
They want somebody to go slap them upside the head, cuss them out, treat them like
That's
garbage,
why
not
they
come
end.
in. Let me tell you. Now, nice guys finish last. They finish last. The guy that's gonna open the door. Baby, how you doing?
What do you mean?
Can I get you
the nice guy finished last? Where the heck are they?
Let me
There's no guys around holding
Y'all
doors
say that.
open for you,
Come
car
on, man,
doors
let me
open
tell
for
you.
you. You sit in the car and you wait for
I've
the
had
you
women.
want to get out. Come on, let's go.
I've had women tell me, see what I'm saying? I've had women tell me.
You talking about the nice guys. Where are they?
And see, but
Hello?
and the
Hello?
nice guy
Where
that I
are
am, I stopped talking to her and I talk, don't I? That's why she run over me. But I bet you if I gave her a left hook, she'd be like, oh, okay, boo, go and you talk. You say whatever you gotta say.
That is so ignorant.
That was a good one.
This is very ignorant. This is very
Hey,
ignorant, ladies.
but let me
This
tell
is
you,
not what you want.
Let me ask a question. It might be ignorant, but tell me, is there some truth to that?
That is not true.
There's no truth to that women want to roughneck.
No.
Now, you got it right in
No.
Because I know it's some women out there watching this show that has ran over a guy, a nice guy that was trying to do everything. He was trying to
First of all,
he'll come over
I don't know what planet you living on.
Dry your clothes, mow your lawn, sweep your house.
Okay, where is he at? Can you tell me his name and his address and where he lives? And
Daryl.
tell him my name.
Daryl Johnson.
My name is
Daryl's
Jackie.
right here.
Jackie.
Daryl Johnson is right here.
Because that guy does not exist.
But let me tell you, honestly, women, nice guys finish last.
First of all,
they do. And
no,
then 90% of the relationships end because it's a bad relationship.
First of all,
it's not always the man's fault.
No.
Exactly. Thank you.
No.
You said no. Thank you.
No.
It's not always the man's fault.
That is not what I'm saying.
What are you saying no to?
First of all, most men majority.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even want a relationship.
Okay.
It's not something that they even want.
Why do you think that is?
Because they like being free, being able to go over there and spread themselves over there and over there and over there and over there too. Oh, over there too. That's what they want to do.
Okay.
They don't want to be committed to anything or anyone.
Let me ask you a question.
So they say, okay, we're in a relationship, but I know that I'm dipping off over there tomorrow, tonight. I'll tell you that we're in a relationship.
To make you feel good.
To make you feel good.
That's right.
Make you feel like you're a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see you on Friday.
Right.
It's Sunday.
Okay.
I see you on Friday. Because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday slots are full.
You gotta go to work.
They're full.
You gotta go to work.
Yeah, go to work with
Monday to
Jamie,
Thursday, work.
Sally, Mary, Debbie. You gotta go to work with them for 4 days. And I'll make my rounds back to you. So that's why I say that 90% of men have ruined the relationship because in the first place, he didn't even want one.
Well, let me ask you this.
He didn't want one.
If a man doesn't want a relationship, can a woman tell? Can she tell?
Well, she should be able to.
She should be able to, right?
Yeah.
So if she chooses to stay with that man that she know they don't want a relationship, shame on her. You know how many women I told you back in the day, I said, hey, we just friends. I don't want to be with you. We just friends. And they went along for the ride. So is that my fault? It's their fault. Like I mentioned before.
You have some responsibility too, my friend.
I told her we was just friends.
No.
It's my responsibility to tell her.
You have some responsibility for this reason. First of all,
What?
You knew you didn't want to be in a relationship with
And I said I did.
And yes, you did say that.
Yes.
But your body parts just felt all inside of this person, right?
Uh-huh.
The person you didn't want to be in a relationship with. I fell in there by accident. I don't even know how that happened.
First of all, if I fall in it, I don't want it. Because that means it's too
Oh, you know what I mean.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean.
I don't want to fall in
You know what I mean.
Shoot.
So that's what I'm saying.
Around my waist because I ain't trying to get lost.
That sends a double signal, a mixed message. I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but if you let me sleep with you for free.
Now, check this out.
If you let me do that,
I
no
agree
commitment.
with you.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But guess what? Guess what? You know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
If she doesn't do it, then it's not gonna happen. It takes two to tango.
I agree with that.
Right?
I do agree with that.
So I can say what I want to, but if the shop is closed, it matters not.
So going back, ladies, to what we said
so is it
earlier.
Twofold?
She needs to wake up.
Is it twofold?
What do you mean twofold?
That means
in what way? They're both at
he's
fault?
trying to get it.
They're both at fault.
Yes.
Yes.
1 point for Daryl.
I agree with him. I agree with him. I have to agree with him, ladies.
We're going to end the show right now on a good note.
I gotta agree with him. He's right.
Yeah, ladies, stop letting us do it.
Stop letting them do that to you.
We can only do what you let us do.
That's right. Don't give them nothing.
Don't give them nothing.
Don't give. Would you tell?
Don't give
A
them
man.
I'm
telling you.
Before. Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to say,
hey,
I have
what's
to tell
right
the
is
truth.
right.
And if you're a real man, then you're gonna agree with me. Ladies, don't give it to them.
Don't.
But now, if your standards aren't that high, then you're gonna give it to them.
Yeah, and then you're gonna come up short.
And don't
every
get mad.
time.
Don't get mad. Don't say you didn't know because we just told you.
Yep.
From a man and a woman.
So now you can't say you didn't know.
So, hey, look, that's all the time we have for today. We had a great show, good conversation.
I'm exhausted from this show.
Man, I'm sleepy. Trying to entertain y'all. No, I'm just playing. But we want to help you. And like I said, I got a lot of jokes this year, so y'all better get ready because it's gonna be a serious and fun ride. Jackie and I are gonna help you out, and we're gonna help ourselves along the way. That's what this is about. Write in, tune in to the show. Let us know what you think. You can
Let
write
us know what you think. This newsletter. Make sure you watch it.
I know you guys out there have topics that you have questions about. Send them to us. I'm Daryl, and this is Jackie, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.